Hey everybody, in today's video I'm going to talk about the dangers of buying coins through mail order companies. Most of it revolves around price because these companies sell cheap items for big dollars. How do they get away with it? Well, I'm going to talk about that in today's video and give you all the information so you yourself don't become a victim of one of these, dare I say, scams. Stick around. So I spent the better part of last week going through a very, very large estate. It literally took me probably 6 hours and I'm not fully done. There's still more stuff to go through. But most of this stuff was bought through the mail. How do I know? Because there were receipts. And just based on the packaging on pieces like this, here's a proof Kennedy half dollar, 1989. What these companies do, you sign up for a subscription and pretty soon they'll send you one every month, and they'll give you a fancy binder that you can put them in, and pretty soon you have a gigantic book, something like this, although this one has quarters, full of pages that literally are worth 25 cents each because of the quarter inside. Unfortunately, there's people out there who don't know any better and are paying huge dollars for products like these that they get sent to them over the mail. Now, granted, you always have the option of canceling or sending it back, but most people don't. Most people keep it. I don't have receipts for everything that I'm going to show you today, but I guarantee you the prices paid were well in excess of retail prices, meaning the people got ripped off. It's very sad to see, but it does happen every day. I see stuff like this coming in the coin shop almost every day, and it never ceases to amaze me. It's still happening. There's still people that are getting duped into buying this overpriced stuff from these buy mail order companies. So this video is more of a be careful, here's the information, decide for yourself if you want to do it or not, but boy, I wouldn't recommend it. But the biggest, grossest example that I have a receipt for, we're going to talk about right now. So, here's how it comes packaged. Came to the individual. You open it up. Wow, this is pretty fancy. It comes in this, fancy box. Comes with a paper describing what we have here. This is celebrating America's quarters. This costs some money to print this out, right? And to create this. And it says, congratulations, we are pleased to present you with your first collector roll and bonus coin in the Celebrating America the Quarters collection. Now, you see, you're going to get this fancy wooden display case to display them all in once they all arrive. So, but that's what we have here in this little box, okay? So in this little box, and I find it laughable they send white gloves with these, to make, put on white gloves before you handle it. Well, these are just quarters from 2021. They're 2021 quarters. Granted, they're never circulated, but it's only 2025, so truly, you can still find these in rolls from the bank. It's literally worth 25 cents, right? So, and then not only do you get the individual quarter for your, display case here down the road, but you also get a little mini roll of never circulated 2021 quarters. Now, there's a total of 13 quarters here. So 13 quarters is $3.25 face value. That's literally all it is. You can argue, maybe somebody would pay 50 cents for this quarter because it's uncirculated and they're trying to fill a set. Good luck. I'm realistic. I'm in the coin business. I don't have people clamoring to buy 2021 quarters and pay me more than 25 cents. That's just the reality, folks. But there's 13 quarters here. Guess what the person paid? There's literally $3.25 here, plus some free white gloves that you should wear before you pick these up. $3.25. What do you think this person paid? Drop it down in the comments. Now, this wasn't the only one they bought. In fact, here's a whole bag of the rolls and individual quarters that were already taken out of the package by the family who brought this estate to me. So I'll give you a second. Drop it down in the comments. What would you pay, and what do you think someone had to pay this company to get this? Granted, it's $3.25 face value. Well, I'm going to share that with you. I have all that information right here. Now, I did black out personal information to protect the person who did buy these. But here's the invoice. You see right here? It was $19.95 plus $6.95 shipping and service for a total of $26.90. They paid $26.90 for $3.25 worth of quarters. Wow, that's, what is that, like an 8 times markup? They paid an 800% premium to get these quarters, and they didn't know any better. That's the terrible, terrible sad part. And yeah, I'm going to call out the company, the Danbury Mint. Granted, they're not a bad company. They sell legitimate, authentic products to the public, but their prices are out of this world. That's just my opinion. So anyway, $3.25 worth of quarters for almost $27 was paid. Now, you do it once, yeah, shame on you, right? But look at all of these little mini rolls of quarters that presumably were purchased for $27 each. Now, the individual I view as a victim. I mean, it's a horrible, horrible thing. They're no longer with us, and now the family who has receipts from their dear loved one on what they paid for these type of coins aren't going to get anywhere near what their loved one put into it. It's terribly, terribly, terribly sad, but it happens all the time. I'm seeing collections like this come in. You know, things like this. I don't know what was paid for these, but if I had to venture a guess, probably close to 20 bucks with shipping for literally, I sell these for $3 in the shop. A proof Kennedy silver, or I'm sorry, not silver, a proof Kennedy $half, $3. So beware, folks, beware. If you're gonna buy coins and you don't know much about coins, I suggest you take some time before you make your first purchase and invest in your own education and do some research. Most of the stuff sold by, and it's not just the Danbury Mint, there's other companies. There's a lot of other companies that do this, but they prey on the public's lack of knowledge, truly. But there again, people are willing to pay those prices. So there's much, much, much better deals to be found in your local coin shops. So support local if you can. I know for a lot of these people, they didn't have a local coin shop, so they did mail order. That's just an option for a lot of people, but it's incredibly, incredibly sad that, you know, just think about all the hundreds and hundreds of dollars that were spent on these quarters here, and they're literally worth 25 cents each. So basically somebody paid, God, what does that work out to be? It's $2 per quarter. They paid $2 per quarter, and they're going to get 25 cents back out of it. And multiply that by hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pieces that come to these individuals through the mail that, sure, you can send it back, but most people keep them, and then your credit card is charged, and now you own it. Within this estate, I'm pretty sure I have all 50 states of these as well. Yeah, fancy hard holder here, but it's 3 Virginia quarters, a proof and 2 uncirculated. At least there's a proof quarter in there. So, you know, that's about $1 retail, but these are just quarters. I hate to think what they paid for these. So it's very sad, but buyer beware. Do your research. I would tell you to be careful. If you're gonna buy coins, you're much better off finding a local with good reviews, trusted coin shop that you can do business with. You're gonna be much better off. And I guarantee you, local coin shops aren't going to be charging $27 for 13 modern quarters that literally you can still find out in pocket change. So I hope that's a good lesson for you all. I hope people watch this video because it's so important that people are reached and people understand that these aren't good deals. Support local if you can. Do your research. Make sure you understand what you're buying, because I hate seeing people paying $2 for something that's just worth 25 cents. So hope you learned something today. If so, drop it down in the comments. Do you have any experience using these companies, these order by mail companies? Boy, I see it all the time in the shop. As I said, there's so many of them out there, and I get so many products that come from those companies, and the families come in, oh, grandpa or uncle or dad, you know, bought all these coins and we have all the receipts. I have to be the bad guy and tell them, wow, you know, yes, these are what is as stated, but they're not worth anywhere near what your family member paid. So it's tough, but that's the reality, and it happens all the time. So don't let yourself be a victim, and talk to your loved ones and let people you know that there's better ways to buy collectible coins if that's the route you want to go. So appreciate you all for tuning in. If you're not already, please consider subscribing to the channel. We appreciate that. And if you can share this video out as well to loved ones so they understand the pitfalls of ordering coins through the mail. But I appreciate you all for tuning in. Thank you so much. Have a great day.